I want to take y'all on a little journey through a love story. When Sheba met Solomon. When Sheba met Solomon. You say, well, isn't it the other way, Solomon and Sheba? Yeah, when they reference the story, they do reference it like that, Solomon and Sheba. But it's Sheba that went to meet Solomon. So it's when Sheba met Solomon. So you got Sheba, right, from her own land of Sheba. Sheba probably being her father's name, probably the name of the patriarch. But either way, she's the queen. And Solomon is the wisest and richest man on earth. The whole world is coming to hear his teachings. He has so much wealth, so much power that his kingdom suffered no wars for 40 years. Peacetime between him and the entire world. Power. So you have a powerful and exceedingly wise king in Solomon meeting up or being approached by an exceedingly wise queen of Sheba. Now, when she arrives, the reason why I want to mention certain aspects of Solomon's wealth, like, for example, he was bringing in and inheriting more gold than could be counted. This is how much gold he had. He had entire cities that he had to dedicate just to his chariots, to the parking of his chariots. It took entire cities. You know, some people have like 4-car driveway, 5, you know what I mean, 10-car driveway. He needed a city. He used entire cities as parking lots. This is the kind of wealth that Solomon had. When Sheba arrives, the offering that she brings him lets me know just how wealthy she was. So she brings him spices. More spices than all the weighers that weigh the precious metals of Solomon and the other materials. It was more spices than all of their scales could hold. This is what Sheba brought. And she brought these spices before she actually arrives. She had the spices brought to King Solomon. Above and beyond tribute, you understand? Because he probably didn't even have her on to be one who would have to give tribute to him. So what is this story really pointing to? You have Solomon with the wisdom and the masterful teaching that is world-renowned, and you have a queen with her own queendom bringing an amount of spices that is unprecedented. What you get is this. You get the masculine, the divine masculine, his symbol, the mark of the divine masculine being the master teacher, a wise man, a king, a very wise ruler, and he functions as a mediator in his kingship. This is the mark of divine masculinity. You add that divine quality to associate it with a spiritual royalty of sorts. So you have the teaching, the knowledge, the mind of God, and now you have the spice, which is what? The excitement of life. And Sheba brought this without number. An overabundance, more than could be counted or recorded. They said after a while, the weigher stopped weighing and stopped counting and stopped keeping record of just how much spices was brought in by Sheba, by Queen Sheba to King Solomon. But dig the conversation that they had. She went to Solomon and said, you know, I've been hearing reports all around the world about your teachings, your wealth, your fame, the God you serve. I had to come and see about you myself. Now you got to understand, kings and queens, they usually send emissaries. They usually send emissaries to scout the grounds, ambassadors, diplomats, to stake out the land and check out the territory, assess the environment before a royalty, let alone a head of an entire kingdom, should arrive. Sheba takes it upon herself personally to bring all the spices that she could as tribute, as appreciation, as a gift, as a token of friendship to King Solomon, to show respect for his wealth, his fame, his wisdom, and to show respect for his God. So the way the conversation goes is, she says, I traveled from a far land to hear about your teachings. I've heard about you all around the world. I'm paraphrasing. And they only really give account of her saying something to him. She says, you know, and then it says, when she looked around and saw the attendants, the butlers, the staff, she was blown away. This is a queen who had more spices than could be counted by the richest man in the world. What she saw was breathtaking. It took her away. A queen who money is not an object for. She was taken away. She was taken away. And what she said was this: I heard about your name, your fame, your wealth, your kingdom, but I have not been told the half. With all that a queen could be told in terms of reports, you got to wire in on the whole world if you're a queen in that day. So you're getting reports from all different lands of people who got it like that already, and they're saying, no, he really got it like that. When she finally gets to have a face-to-face account in person, she said, I wasn't even told the half. So when reports about wisdom, knowledge, and expression of divine masculinity, when that's on display, when that's beginning to have its day, it brings a spice to life, believe it or not. It brings a spice to life that you can't even measure. It gives an excitement to life that you really can't even, you can't weigh it. You can't fathom it. It's like having fresh blood pumped through your veins. It's like getting a fresh second wind. These teachings, in terms of one being associated with being wise, they usually correlate these things with stoicism. They connect it to those different forms of asceticism that deal with really the denying of the spice of life, because it goes into that, you know, goes into different levels of hermeticism, involving self-denial, you know, just true monkism, not indulging in anything, sometimes not even food. But when you connect wisdom and royal rule with the excitement of life, what you have is completion, because you have double fulfillment. You have the fulfillment of the outer, which is the kingdom, the rule, the reign. But then you also started with the inner, because Solomon didn't ask for any of that. He asked for enough wisdom to rule the people well. This is all he asked God for, and received all of this. And all of this that God added to him was his answer, because wisdom attracts wealth. So him being wise put him in a position to attract wealth, put him in a position to attract peace, attract alliances, attract peacetime during his entire reign. The divine masculine, master teacher. The divine feminine, the champion of life's excitement. Super T Sigma, Sigma programming. Stay illuminated, people. Peace.